Dragonshire is going to be the map. Of course, I'm Madals. Joining me tonight for the ESL Community Cup is Tetcher. And we're going into our first game of the evening. Focus Murky up against i2Hard HotS. Your prediction going into this best of one, Tetcher?
i2Hard HotS. Their comp is so much more solid. They may be missing a second warrior, but with the real lack of damage potential for the side of, like, it's a very all-in team, but there's not too much damage on the side of Focus Murky besides Valor. And i2Hard HotS definitely have enough CC to tie up and remove Valor from the fight. So I think it won't be... it might be a close game depending on how good the all-ins by Focus Murky are, but my money's definitely on i2Hard.
So for i2Hard, we do, of course, have a nice little Nova pick. We've got a Brightwing pick, Tychus, Arthas, and a Fausted. Meanwhile, on Focus Murky, we've got an Anubarak, a Sonya, an Uther, Zagara, and a Valor. So, obviously going down on Dragonshire, what are your hopes on this map, Tetcher?
My hopes or my expectations? Because my hopes are constant action from start to finish. Also, I would like to point out, Konos must have a lot of time on his hands because he owns the pig.
Fight well, heroes.
That's 20,000 gold. That's almost solid playing from the start of the game to now. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of games.
That is a heck of a lot of the games, actually. The gold rate, of course, quite low at the moment in terms of claiming those gold. Must have leveled a lot of heroes to 5.
Indeed. So at the moment, we can see the majority of i2Hard hanging around this mid lane, waiting for one of Focus Murky to venture out of position. It looks like it might be Thunder here. Thunder, very out of position. Where's the root? The root does go down, but Thunder pretty close to his face there. And quite slow reactions there from Lestra and Leoric. So Thunder was able to get away.
Down to the bot lane now, we've got, of course, Arthas coming on down. Uther is in a little bit of a tight spot. Is going to get forced back. Zagara goes for a quick little Veiling throw. Summons the Hydrolex, but First Blood is going to go to i2Hard HotS there. So nice little takedown on Uther.
Indeed, Uther did get a very nice stun off onto the Tychus there, which reduced some of the damage, but the Nova Snipe, just too much damage to really prevent his untimely demise. And Zagara, she can't get in there. She has no CC until level 10. She just had to stay back and watch her teammate die.
So, of course, the Shrine's going to be opening up just about now. This is for the Dragon Knight, but up in top lane, Brightwing needs to be a little bit careful. Sonya and Anubarak going in hard, but Ackerman is going to be able to back away from that. Top is taking the Shrine at the top of the map, and all in all, Shrines are going to both go there for Focus Murky.
Indeed, and because of that, Lestra has had to move in to try and delay this. Leoric is also here. Lestra really, really low, going on to Max Prime there. The root does not hit. Volt is used by Max Prime, and Uther has come up as well. And because it is now 3v3, Lestra has to back out. Not enough health, but bot Shrine was taken for blue team. But Nova did go down to Thunder. Very nice all-in there by the Sonya.
So Sonya being able to engage, and as we mentioned coming into the lobby, Focus Murky do have a high potential of going all in, just as we saw there, to get those good engages. Tychus is getting a little bit low at the moment. He's just trying to keep himself safe, try and prevent that Shrine getting taken, but won't be able to keep it under control.
Indeed, Fausted flying back to the mid lane, going to try and deny the Dragon Knight being taken, but takes immediate hits from Valor. Valor being dropped very low. The full volley from Leoric there, not enough. Uther heals her almost back fully, and now Uther's going to try and take it there. Max Prime going onto this Nova, going to try and delay it. Lestra's coming back in, but it's not going to be enough, and the first Dragon Knight goes over to Focus Murky.
So of course with this Dragon Knight, they're going to be looking for a lot of push potential, coming in, potentially trying to get down that forward. It'll be interesting to see how i2Hard HotS comes in to try and defend this. There's 3 members of Focus Murky with this at the moment, but Dragon Knight just getting a little bit of damage down at the moment.
Indeed, it's very, very difficult in these higher level games to go full ham like you would in solo queue with the Dragon Knight, and basically half health a fort with just by charging on your own with a Dragon Knight. But Thunder getting caught out there a bit by Konos, but Konos, oh, that's not where you want to land. Konos is inside the base of i2Hard. Oh, sorry, of Focus Murky, and does get picked off. Very nice punt there by the Dragon Knight, and because of that, he's able to take a second tower. Is going to have to back away, though. Gonna charge, and gets the tackle through the wall. Tackle range a bit longer, and very hard to interrupt with objects. So this means the Dragon Knight is going to be able to push a bit further forward, but does pop. Manages to interrupt the mounting of Grimskull there.
So If we look at the levels at the moment, we do actually have Focus Murky getting a slight lead, about to hit level 7. It's not much, but it's about kind of 3/4 of a level advantage for them at the moment, which, as we approach that, of course, all-important level 10 advantage, this could be getting quite a big play. But down in bottom lane, actually, Uther again getting caught out of position.
Yep, and if this root lands, he's pretty dead. Manages to cleanse himself there. I have not seen someone take cleanse in a long time. That's very cool, but didn't really work out for him. And now Max Prime in a bit of danger, bit outnumbered. The Ufa goes to getting the start, and Thunder has now come in onto Kodas. Grimskull gets the grenade, and Kodas being dropped very low, but is able to escape, and so does the rest of i2Hard HotS. i2Hard HotS very much on the back foot here. Very nice team play here by Focus Murky.
And Focus Murky, they've got the Siege Giants pushing this bot lane at the moment, as well as a good group of their team there. One thing though, Tyke is just slowly working down there on those 2 Siege Giants.
Indeed, Ufa coming in a healing one just to be annoying as possible to Grimskull there. And the one thing I would like to point out is this top lane. It is Brightwing and Anubrak in the top lane. Brightwing, one, can out-harass Anubrak. Anubrak has to pretty much go all in if he wants to be able to kill Brightwing. And 2, it's going to take a lot less time for Brightwing to enter into a team fight like this one that's happening in the bot lane right now than it does for Anubrak, but it doesn't look like Brightwing's even going to bother coming down, and that might be bad for a team. Max Prime is being dropped very low. It looks like she will go down, but it was a 2-for-1 trade there. Brightwing has finally arrived in the bot lane, but it's a bit too little too late.
So, of course, these little 2-for-1 trades, this 1-kill advantage now there for Focus Murky, is just helping keep that level advantage going for them. They've also got Anubrak up in the top lane, which is going to be leeching experience now. Murky has come down to the bottom. On the plus side, i2Hard HotS has been able to take these Siege Giants to the very bottom of the map, so that at least somewhat makes up for it.
Indeed, and we can see Focus Murky already taking that top shrine. Tychus has actually come up to try and contest it here, but Anubrak already backed off. If he goes in, though, he is about to have a very hard time, as he will run into 3 of i2Hard HotS here, which is interesting because it means there's basically no way in hell that Kodas is going to be able to hold that bottom shrine, and as I did just predict, down it goes to Focus Murky, and they are now rotating towards the mid lane and the top lane to see if they can gain control of those areas. Thunder already on his way up, looking to possibly catch out Brightwing, and they are about to take top shrine. Nope, Brightwing interrupts it.
Anubrak is going to try and go for this. With Sonya coming through as well, Brightwing will have to jump on out, but Sonya engaging there. We've also got Nova getting a little bit caught, but neither of them going down. Just a little bit of a trade of damage there. Meanwhile, to the center of the map, we've got another team fight coming on through. Arthas is able to get in a good position. Valak gets that strafe off nicely, getting a considerable amount of damage too, but Uther is again going to fall. And Uther, unfortunately, not faring too well so far this game. 3 deaths.
Indeed, and I would like to point out here that Leoric has attempted to triple tap top in the top lane. Attempted to triple tap twice now, and top has managed to interrupt it every time. Top finally dying to Falstad, who had to fly up here after killing Brightwing and Nova. And Nubrak, really good job up in the top lane.
Yeah, obviously 2-for-1 trade is going to be very, very strong. Overall, i2Hard HotS has managed to level out the kill count now. Their level difference is also a lot smaller. Both teams now currently sitting there with their heroic abilities. Triple tap on Nova, Blink Heal on Brightwing, Tychus with Odin as expected, Army of the Dead, and of course Shokanor on Falstad and Arthas.
Indeed, and on the other side, we can see the leap from Sonya, which we did see a bit earlier in the top lane. We have the Locust Swarm from the Anubrak, which is something we've been seeing a lot more common recently, as opposed to the Web Sling, which is an interesting choice, but it does provide the Anubrak with much more sustain. At least we're taking a bit of damage there, but it's going to be able to get out fine. And we also have Divine
a little
Storm,
juke in the middle here. Vala overcommits, unfortunately, there for Focus Murky. Will get taken down in attempting to get that Dragon Knight and fighting it out there with Tychus. But both shrines controlled by Focus Murky at the moment.
Indeed, Focus Murky, though, a bit on the back foot here. Thunder is about to go down to Leoric, who's going a bit ham here, taking a lot of damage. Anubrak coming in to try and punish this, but Kodas is there to prevent this from happening. In comes Ufa to try and ruin the day of Leoric, but Leoric pretty fine. Misses the snipe, needs to be careful. There's the root. Where is the rest of i2Hard HotS here to try and take it out? But Ufa's gonna get out. Leoric was in danger there, but Konas definitely turning that back in their favor. But if Leestra isn't careful here, Focus Murky again to get this top shrine again, and that means they can try and rotate mid and take this. There's the triple tap though, and yeah, he's pretty dead.
There's not going to be a cancel on that time. Nova, of course, a long way out there. So finally, Leoric is able to get that triple tap down on Anubarak and get the kill for i2Hard HotS.
Indeed, and this is actually really good for them because i2Hard HotS have just taken control of the bot shrine as well. If they can kill Valor here, which is very likely, using Overdrive, dodging the grenade, but strafe, not a great escape strategy. Oh wow, top lane taken back just as i2Hard HotS attempt to start taking the Dragon Knight. However, Top's in a bit of danger here. Ufa needs to get his Divine Storm down if he needs to keep this alive. Lystra does take a lot of damage. Valor has joined, Nova has joined the fray. There's the Shock and Awe. Does hit Thunder. Thunder is backing out, taking a lot of damage. Gets healed by Ufa, but there's Tychus for the pickup.
So another nice kill coming through there from i2Hard HotS, and they're really starting to come back and take a good advantage in this game from a little bit of struggles early on. They're also about to grab the Dragon Knight as well. Fausted will get interrupted by Anubarak. Top doing a great job of preventing that, but it's only going to be a matter of time. Luckily, Shrine was taken by Voldemort up in the top lane, so that buys a bit more time.
Indeed, and like you just said, i2Hard HotS definitely seeming to find their stride right now. With a 2-level advantage and a 5-kill advantage, they're really getting rolling on the map. However, they've been out of lane for quite a bit. This has mostly been due to grouping up and getting kills rather than laning, which is what Focus Murky have been doing. And there's a bit of a fight in this bot lane. Devouring More gets the Falstad. However, Zagara did still die, which means Top is still outnumbered here. Down goes Kodus. There's the strength, but Max Prime, once again, he went too deep and does go down to Leoric. Thunder is going to have to get out of there. So will Top. There's no way they are going to be able to fight basically the entire team of i2Hard HotS here.
Nice move by Brightwing coming down, just aiding with a little bit of healing there, but another 2-for-1 trade for i2Hard, and Focus Murky is starting to run into a little bit of trouble here. We'll be trying to cancel Falstead from grabbing that Dragon Knight, but he should be able to get it. No one can contest those shrines, so now it is going to be i2Hard going in for this center fort.
Indeed, and the difference is between when Focus Murky were able to get their Dragon Knight out, i2Hard HotS has nothing between them. Ufa is alive, but he's pretty much the only one up here. Zagara has only just arrived, so these towers, which was basically the entire push of Focus Murky, are already down for i2Hard HotS, so they're just going to push this as heavily as they can with almost a full health Dragon Knight, as opposed to the tiny amount of health the Focus Murky had at this point in the Dragon Knight.
Little boot trying to come through there on Valor, but Valor just managing to get away. Max Prime with some good control, but as you said, that Dragon Knight was nearly full health. Falstead will have to escape out as all of Focus Murky back alive. Zagara will be able to get a nice little orbital cooldown, gets a nice little kill on Falstead, and this could be a nice little counter. Arthur's coming in though. Is it going to be enough?
Divine Storm hitting the Arthurs and the Nova clone. But once again, Anubarak appears to have gone a bit too far in here. At least it's not Valor this time. Thunder dropping low gets rooted by the Falstad as well as Zagara. So now i2Hard having to pull back, but I don't think any more of them will die. Oh, Devouring More just missing that Arthas. Scraping his cape there. I'm pretty sure he lost a bit more fabric from what is already quite a tattered cape.
Well, all in all, I'd say that was a very, very good little trade for Focus Murky. Obviously, the Dragon Knight was up for i2Hard HotS. They're able to transition off the back of this into taking the Dragon Knights. Sorry, not the Dragon Knights, the Knights camp up here. So, going to be getting a nice little bit of Mercs, pushing up through top. That's a nice added amount of pressure. They did also keep the fort center, which is obviously a nice little bonus for them.
Indeed. It dropped very low and can go down quite quickly, but just having it there is a huge advantage. I believe it's like 200 extra experience for taking one of those down. And I would like to point out, Valor is once again in a really risky position here. There are 3 members of i2Hard here. There are now 3 members of Focus Murky. He's got Shrink Ray immediately used on the Arthurs, and he is popped so quick. No, he's not going to get away. No, Thunder comes in and completely makes me wrong. There's the Divine Storm, only on Brightwing. Brightwing with the Blink heal to get out. But now it's Falstad who's in a bit of danger if they decide to engage on him. Those Golems doing quite a bit of damage. And Tychus is being driven back by Zagara here. But now Tychus is going in on the weak members of Focus Murky. Top comes in to try and take care of this. Odin misses the knock-up, but Thunder is able to get the chain in. And here's the full engagement by Focus Murky. This is the all-in engagement that we were talking about. But they've already popped most of their decent abilities just in that little fight down there to try and pick off Brightwing there. But Brightwing was able to escape thanks to Blink heal.
I've got to give a lot of credit to Lystara there, getting that great shock and awe off the heroic ability of Falstead. Got a good 3 members of Focus Murky, which really weakened them up to continue on that big hard engaged strategy that they're going for with their composition. But regardless, Focus Murky should be able to grab these Siege Giants to the very south of the map. Both shrines are now up and running and not held for anyone yet, but boom, in as I say that, i2Hard HotS are able to grab them.
Now, I'm not usually one for picking up casters on when they say stuff wrong, because I do it all the time. But did you just say Focus Murphy?
No, I did.
I just have an image of Eddie Murky now, just in my head.
Eddie Murky should be a skin. It should definitely be a skin.
In the Eddie Murky in the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, Valor's got caught again, just managing to get out, but Arthas is there, tries to get the root off, unable to get the connection, but Tychus with the grenade will knock her back just enough, and that is another good kill for i2Hard HotS. They're going to be trying to grab these shrines. The top shrine is being held by Anubarak, and huge credit to Top up there. He's been really dominating in controlling that shrine.
We can see where he got his name. Definitely a top player in that top lane is Top. So he's just going to continue pushing this up, get the XP. Falstad is moving in at the moment, as well as quite a few members of i2Hard. Actually, they really want Top to die. Brightwing has joined as well. There's going to be 4 members up here to 3 members of Focus Murky. And there's the hologram, going to try and draw some of the CC out, and he does! Draws out quite a lot of CC there, but in comes Thunder, and Top is doomed! There's the triple tap onto the Ufa. Ufa will die to the aura of Falstad, and that just leaves Thunder, who gets rooted, uses the leap to try and escape, and Nova drops the full combo, and down he goes.
That was a beautiful little hologram coming down from Nova, able to bait out so many of the abilities of Focus Murky, and with that, the Dragon Knight is taken by i2Hard HotS. Asgara gets caught by the Arthas root as well. Canis actually doing a fantastic job there. And well, Dragon Knight, the center fort, not going to survive with only Valor alive.
Indeed, the center fort will go down, and we will likely see them finish off this tower. I doubt they'll push too much more up this mid lane. I would expect to see them rotate to another lane, maybe bot, somewhere that's a bit already pushed. But let's say they are in fact going to stay mid. No, there we go, finally rotating up to the top lane, the quite stronger one at this point, just to try and undo some of the work that Top has done up here by just getting some counter damage.
One of the towers down, the fort taking damage. More of Focus Murky coming back alive now. We've got Anubarak and Valor in position. Valor needs to be careful. She's down a little bit of health, able to jump out the way there, so should be alright for the time being. But 2 forts taken down with that Dragon Knight, and i2Hard HotS really in a nice position now.
Indeed, a very, very efficient Dragon Knight by i2Hard HotS, and because of that, they also now have the map control in the top lane that they've been missing for almost this entire game. Bot lane, bit pushed up, but that will take mere minutes for them, mere seconds in fact, for them to clear, and i2Hard are continuing to push at this top lane while they still have a couple seconds of Dragon Knight's about to pop out, but they have put the pressure on, but there goes the Devouring Maw onto, I can't tell who it was that got in there. It was Arthas now caught out of position. Max Prime, though, also out of position. You went the wrong way, sir. There's the overdrive from Tychus. Gets Divine Storm on 2, but now Veramala is going to die. Down goes the Anubarak, and that's another 4 for 0 kill by i2Hard HotS, really dominating this, and because of this, they can now continue to push just as hard as they were with the Dragon Knight. 40-second respawn time is all around, even longer for Ufa, because he has to hang around in ghost form for a bit first.
This is going to be a bit of a problem. Only Sonya there. The gate, both towers guarding the palace have now been taken out, so this top lane has gone from being the one vestige of hope for Focus Murky to really being their weakest position at the moment. And of course, with 4 of their team down, it's now really i2Hard HotS able to just clean up all of these Merc camps, able to get complete map control. Falstad jumping on down to take these Siege Giants as well.
Indeed, a lot of Falstads are actually running Bribe for this exact reason, especially on this map, because it's so easy to fly around this map, just bribe stuff, then fly up, fly down, get a shrine, fly up again, take some Mercs, fly up, get the Dragon Knight. Falstad, definitely one of the top heroes on this map.
So where do you go from here? If you're Focus Murky, you're down a level and a half, and you're very exposed in the top lane, what can you do?
You wait. Basically, your best chance here is to wait until the team of i2Hard HotS try and ungroup, and then you to try and get shrine, for example. Then you pick a shrine, you all go, and you try and destroy them. Maybe you leave one person to soak XP, but you need to stop them taking objectives, and the best place to do that is at one of the objectives where you try and take it yourself at the same time.
We've got quite a lot of action coming down on the bottom lane at the moment. i2Hard trying to get this forward. We've got all of the members of both teams here at the moment, 5-on-5 position, but there are the 3 Siege Giants going to town at the moment on the fort for i2Hard.
Indeed, Max Prime going to be able to take these down as long as he doesn't get caught out here. And there he goes, going to finish these off. The Banelings from Zagara helping out massively. Thunder was looking for the engage there, but the Ancient Spear does miss. But now they are here. This is their chance for the comeback. They need to win this team fight right here. That will happen in about 8 seconds, I'd say, depending on how well this ice route happens. There we go, gets Valor, Tychus engages, triple tap onto Thunder, Thunder gets popped, the Odin is popped just to save some of himself, triple tap has the reset ability, gonna not kill Valor though, so there will no more triple taps, the nuke goes down, Valor's being dropped low, so Valor can no longer fight in this. i2Hard have already picked
she
off
got taken down.
Did, very nice shot there by Grimskull, and there's the nuke. We're not gonna see anything from Murky here, they're gonna go down. Gaffer was caught out by the Nova there, and the only person who's going to get away with this is Ufa, but there's nothing he can do to stop this relentless onslaught of i2Hard HotS.
Yeah, those 50-second cooldown respawn timers are going to be really, really hurting. The Dragon Knight also getting secured. Arthur's going to be moving in to grab that. Uther frantically trying to come over here. Vermal is going to try and stop it, but he realizes it's a no-hoper and just backs away.
The Dragon Knight apparently just walking amongst the minions for a moment, just basking in glory, I guess. Not really doing too much. Faustus going to go back to clear that wave. But the Dragon Knight continues to push up mid. Ufa is actually one of the better characters to delay this. He has a lot of stuns. And Sonya is about to pop up for Focus Murky as well as Anubarak. So they're all going to be coming alive quite shortly. So they're going to be able to... They will get up before this keep goes down. The question of whether they can stop it in time. A nice chain stun there from Focus Murky to just get a bit more delay.
A couple of stuns going down on the Dragon Knight at the moment. The tower will get picked off though by the remainder of i2Hard HotS. Sonya looking to try and get some damage down. Of course, Kronos is doing a great job here. Actually, this could fall. It is going to get taken down. That's a nice pick-off.
Indeed, Focus Murky not wanting to go in on this when they have a 3-level deficit. Really don't want to get caught out here. And the Dragon Knight gonna rotate up there. Thunder does go in with the Ancient Spear, which means he's missing his CC except for his leap, which I believe is up. Yes, it is up. Ults are up for both teams. So Focus Murky, although they are all quite low, need to now fight the basically full health team of i2Hard if they have any chance of this. i2Hard, no real reason to back out yet.
Able to get the ice stun off onto Valor there, but not in range. Nice little...
Indeed, Valor was able to get her Volt out. The strange thing about Valor is she can Volt while being stunned or CC'd, and the CC will take effect after the Volt finishes. It's a quite cool little thing to happen, and Reyna goes to the Prometheus school of running away from Anubarak's spikes there. So he does get knocked up. Ice once again missing Encoders, looking for the engage here, but not really getting it. We're just seeing the entire team of i2Hard HotS here waiting for Cronus to get that ice, and now might be the opportunity. It will be up in just a couple seconds right now. They're grouping up, getting ready for it. He's moving in. The team of Focus Murky knows. There it is, completely misses Max Prime, so we're still not going to see a team fight here. Oh, Raven with Will. Codus going in top. Really out of position here. Leak straight onto the Tigers to try and do some damage to him. But Thunder going to be put really, really nice. Devouring more there, but it's not going to be enough. There's a triple tap on Thunder. Max Prime actually blocking it, so he does survive. There's Bolt of the Storm from Max Prime to keep himself alive, but it's not going to be enough. There's still 2 members down.
Oh, poor Anubarak. He's running into a bit of a problem now. Going to go for the deep tunnel. Able to get through, actually, but
nope.
Not what Nova has in store. Nova's just like, nope. Down goes this top 4.
Yeah, Nova's certainly a thing, and that's still 2 members down to Focus Murky here. i2Hard HotS, very little to stop them here. There's a little bit of CC, a little bit of damage, but they can just engage upon that. Max Prime used up almost all of her escape. She will have another Volt, but if that ice lands on her, she will be popped off, and she is the main obstacle here to i2Hard HotS completely winning the game at this point. Thunder going in onto the Brightwing, but a full shield goes out the entire team. Thunder's going to go down before the end of the game. No,
he's not. Gets away.
CC.
Cast the curse there, but there is, of course, the Nexus getting killed. And, well, that is GG for i2Hard HotS.
Indeed, i2Hard HotS will move on to the next round, which will be against Team MYI, our 2-time champions.